Dire team ban.
Outcast. I love work.
Radiant team pick.
The sun.
Welcome back, everybody. Great intro. Let's Dota.
Thank
Infamous
you.
Virtus Midas Club
Team
Elite
pick.
game number 2.
Ooh, like that. Alright, I'm told that Infamous is the much better team, but my boys on the Midas
10
Club,
seconds remaining.
you know,
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Dazzle.
Dire team pick.
War Chief.
Radiant team pick.
Dazzle Centaur, I think that is a very good trade. First pick Slardar. And Dazzle, probably one of the best supports out there right now.
10 seconds
And a
remaining.
Centaur.
5 seconds remaining.
Great initiation, strong saving power, really heavy damage between the.
Reserve time.
Have you guys on DC? Have you? Because I'm watching NA, right? NA's just like been buffing up.
okay.
Guys, noticed this? Over games? Have you noticed it in? It does seem to come out in the last.
I think it's especially with like heroes like Dusa or SF, it's always been a thing where
Sure.
you do this like Ogre or you do this Venge, and then you just artificially make your X hero that was not very strong incredibly strong.
Sure, that's all. That was always a strategy, but
Yeah.
here it's like almost every single game we're seeing it. It's
It's
not
'cause
just those heroes.
I think
we're
it's
seeing
like I think it's because like Ogre especially is very strong.
it. And Magnus in
Yeah.
particular.
I
has
mean
been quite
Mag
strong,
has
so-
been absurd for Mag's been like a secret hero for us for quite some time.
So if it's because of like those heroes just becoming more prevalent, then naturally you
team
should draft strategies
Yeah.
on that.
Name of the game for me, like the reason why I was so annoyed last game was because like Midas Club Elite were playing so well, but they just weren't decisive. In a game like this, I feel going back to your point,
10
I'll go back to your point in a
seconds
second, but like I like decisive Dota. In the game that we just saw, Alliance versus Bear, spoiler alert, I think a little bit of decisiveness could have won that game. And in this game right here, like they had this idea, and it was probably some of the better Dota I've seen all week. This random South American team, Midas Club Elite, that I don't really follow, they played such a good early game. It was very clean. All their rotations were sick, and they did what every amateur team does, and they just decided to make this decision somewhere along the way to farm. And I think a lot of that comes down to Pedro.
Reserve
If I had
time.
to speak to Pedro, I'd say, Pedro, está correcto.
Dire team ban.
For the limited amount of Spanish you know, that was very well put. I like that a lot.
Radiant
So,
team
you know, just
ban.
everybody.
Did you just have to run through like the 50 words that you know in Spanish and cobble some sort of message
Oh, dude,
together?
I watched Archer recently, and he was speaking Portuguese, Portuguesa. But no, but in all honesty, like this idea of like
10
farming right now is
seconds
kind of like
remaining.
bad. You stop to farm. The way that I put it,
5
and the
seconds
most succinct
remaining.
way I can put it is, if you always say that you're waiting for next item, then there's somebody else on your team that
Reserve
will be
time.
close to next item. But it is a decisive game. At some point, you have to make the decision to go as a group, make a play happen, and that's where I felt like he faltered a little bit. And as a whole, I thought they played very well. I thought they outdrafted the crap out of them. Like Bardo, ooh, everything he did. His Blink Dagger decision on Earth Spirit, he played that. Those kicks, those Pele kicks, kicked the crap out of them. And, you know, it felt like he was on the same page, but as a leader, part of it is also getting your team to do the things that you want them to. A sick draft. He incredibly outdrafted Infamous,
10
in my opinion.
seconds remaining.
But this time around, it's a little bit different. I am not the biggest fan of Darkseer Slardar, by the way. Ask me why.
Why Blitz Dota?
Because we have lost with that combination at ESL Genting.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Genting, I do remember. Slardar was all the rage at that point.
We got destroyed.
Radiant team.
We lost confidence in that hero a little.
Okay, you lost with it.
Mhm.
You guys suck. That doesn't mean that the picks and the strategy by itself is bad.
It was more like a best of 3 meta that had developed that made it bad. Because it was very clear that newbie had an
10
understanding of how to play
seconds
against this hero. But Infamous, part of it is like
How do you?
5 seconds remaining.
you have to make it so that Slardar has no game. You can't give him a free lane. You have to rotate around. You have to follow him around a lot. Just annoy the crap out of him. You let Slardar set the pace, then he gets a blink dagger and amplified damage is incredibly effective.
Well, how can you commit that much resource?
What they did last time when newbie played against it, they picked a Sand King, and it's like Sand King stun is so much easier to hit than Slardar stun. They pick like Sand King Rubik, and imagine you're this Slardar. Every time you try to walk up, you're just getting lifted, then burrow striked, and then immediately killed because you have sprint on. But for Midas Club Elite, they don't really have that, so their safe laner needs to just be powerful.
Has to be able to deal with the aggro dual lane
10
with
seconds
Ion
remaining.
Shell on creeps all the time. Ice
5
Stealer's out there in the
seconds
pool.
remaining.
It's not fantastic at being able to deal with that kind of.
He's out
aggression,
now.
But
Reserve time.
what?
He got banned. Stealer banned.
Oh, he was the first ban.
Yeah, that's surprising.
All right, well, never.
And Weaver was banned too. That was a very smart ban.
Yeah,
Remember,
Weaver was definitely the hero.
my
that
whole
was
thing whenever I play against Weaver is like, if you don't have any disable, it feels like the new Storm. Never. Just get like,
You just go like.
yeah, you just get.
Is that your sound effect for Weaver moving around and owning the game?
Yeah, it's just like, no, it's like a, he denies you. He's just like, buzzard. Oh, that's better, I guess. No, but that sounds like a bed creaking.
Ursa Warrior.
That is a good pick.
Radiant
Kind of
team
that.
pick.
Does Ursa really do Darkseer spam though?
I think it's okay. The only thing with Midas Club Elite's lineup that makes me questionable is they need some hitters. Need some tower hitters.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining.
Slog.
Dire team ban.
I actually am,
I
like,
know you are. I had to explain that for
yeah,
them. Blitz likes intimate experiences.
I do. That's
10
why
seconds remaining.
I don't know.
5 seconds
I feel like-
remaining.
It's more special that way. It's like an experience that only we can have together. Like, you can watch a replay of it, but it's like you weren't there. It's like, you weren't there, man. I enjoy it a lot. That's why I quit casting in the first. It just gave me a lot of anxiety. Clark, good pickup. Just keep hitting that centaur. Basil against
They're
Clark.
gonna need a pretty fast mid laner for that.
Oh man.
Radiant team
I mean, what
ban.
mid laner even wins you this? Like Alk,
Radiant team pick.
Ultramist,
Who?
or Midas Club Elite? They've got to deal with the Slark. They have no disable. We've got to deal with this. If I'm Infamous, I'm taking
10 seconds remaining.
just like. I'm gonna take off my headset and guess before I see the pick,
5
okay?
seconds
Okay,
remaining.
look away.
Okay, go away. Dota has his headset off.
Reserve time.
He is shielding the right side of his face.
5 seconds remaining.
Medusa.
Dire team pick.
He won't cast this. He picked a Medusa, dude. Medusa with a Slark.
10 seconds
Surprising.
remaining.
That is very surprising.
You are correct. I would have never guessed that.
That,
5
That's like a
seconds
North American,
remaining.
South American special. Random Medusa.
yeah. There is no buffing up this hero. There, I mean, there's Corrosive Haze, but that's about it. We have a very slow lineup in Darkseer and Slark. Slow it down even further with the Medusa.
Your lanes are gonna be pretty stable though.
Your lanes will be very stable, yes, but once you get to mid game,
Pick Alk!
should just start destroying, right?
Midas, you club of elites. Take the Alchemist hero. Show these fools they're wrong.
Okay, what about the difference between like, Alchemist and like say SF?
SF's
Instead
not
of
bad
building
too.
it, right?
I'm down for SF.
He has some AoE to be able to do a
Oh,
Slark.
you know what the next level is if you take Necro here. Or Storm.
Shadow Fiend.
So boring. It's the right pick. It's like it's too safe, you know. You're just like you gotta YOLO.
Yeah, I oftentimes YOLO my opportunity. Thousands.
We did do that. Of all people, we get to comment on that.
Yeah, but we didn't have a real shot blitz. These guys are already in the playoffs.
It's true. We definitely.
Would we if we were in Midas Club Elite's position, would we be YOLOing out? I mean,
one
that's
of the
because
most-
we're ballers.
It's one exactly. It's one of the most baller things to do is when you're in a position to care and you don't.
Look at me, I'm so cool. I
Yeah,
don't
not
care.
if you don't care. If you don't care the majority of the time, then you just
10
suck,
seconds remaining.
and you're just a poser. But when you don't care when it matters,
I mean, your life just sucks in
5
general.
seconds.
when you care, when you don't give a shit when it matters, that's when you know you. What's going on, dog?
Pause, make sure everyone's computers loaded up. And away we go. Smokes out, TP's away, trying to get those aggressive wards down. Bardo is already getting them a mid ward.
Dude, I kind of want to do this, the challenge for casters thing.
Oh yeah.
I would like everybody to do that. It would really show you who knows, like, Dota, and how good they are at predicting the map and stuff like that. I would love that.
Well, I mean,
Smokes and popped. I wonder what the efficiency is of giving this bounty rune to your support is. Now that I'm playing support, I'm curious. Now that I'm playing...
didn't I have this conversation with you?
Yeah,
I think
and
it was
think
at a
I-
pub sometime.
Yeah, and
I
I
was
think
like,
it's-
you know, these battle runes aren't nearly
30
as important as they
seconds to
once were.
Yes?
Do you really need your core to pick up that battle rune? And I feel like in some situations you can. You're like, no, dude, no,
In all honesty,
that bounty rune is mine.
in all honesty, it probably is still a core thing because that 100 gold isn't going to change things one way or for another. Or whereas like your core can get like an early PMS by the first wave, which is kind of cool. But it's more just like read in me.
Master Root.
Yeah, you know I'm going to learn how to play Earth Spirit for the next qualifiers. Bardo has inspired me. Hi boy Bard. Bardo, I love you, but you're gonna lose this game.
Bardo the.
Bardo the Bard, you are infamous. I believe has the superior draft.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I was with you until that last pick Medusa.
I thought it did not matter. In all honesty,
Okay.
I think they. Okay, so let me.
I think they
let me
could have
bring it.
sealed it, but they gave Midas a pretty.
Let me
decent
break it down to you, fool.
All right.
So, there's a reason why we keep seeing Medusa versus SF. Would you like to know that reason, Austin? As Byokugu just takes like 2,000 damage from Bardo the boss. It's because, think about what SF does. He shoves the lane, and he makes it hard for any mid laner to stay against him, correct? So you end up taking his tower very early, and then you get map control with SF. But Medusa's like the exact same thing, because he's got perfect sustain with the Mystic of Snakes. Byokugu.
So you're making sure that your mid tower does not go down under any circumstances. If they're gonna have to take that tower, they're gonna have to go on a Medusa first, and that's always going.
I wonder if I'm pronouncing that decently right.
I'm with you on that. Yes, that tower should not be going down
Yes.
the first like 10 minutes.
That is Deuce's zone.
15 minutes. But what about like 15, 20, 25 minutes when Deuce is kind of a shitty hero? Slark is like, oh, I have my Shadow Blade,
Slark will
but
own.
I'm a pick-off hero.
Yeah, but the 4 heroes I think will create enough space. I think the 4 heroes will create enough space.
I mean, I just see Midas Club Elite just like balling out against you.
I don't think Midas Club Elite, the Midas Club it up. It's gonna be like the 120 GPM Club Elite.
It's pretty close to Midas though.
Maybe. Oh, look at Bardo though. How do I root against him? Just the Ultra Space Creator.
Well, our top lane, the Ursa, currently sitting at 7, and
Hard
so
life.
his CS is.
It's not great though. He's taking a lot of. He should be taking a lot more damage than this. Ooh, they pop Shrine without the Slardar. Feels bad, man. Oh, it feels bad.
He's like, what about me, guys? What is? Okay, this is an interesting maneuver.
Ooh, I like
They
this.
TP the Witch Doctor up to the shrine to rotate and
Oh,
real. Oh my
what?
goodness, he
Bardo?
almost died there, Bardo. Man,
B-Dog?
If only Pedro was around.
B-Dog? Oh, look at this blind raise attempt. Son. It's getting
Bardo's
so
gonna
late.
run into the Slardar Witch Doctor. Run, Bardo, run!
No!
Bardo.
Your illusions have turned against you!
Bardo's not making it out. What?
Dude, he's gonna get gold off of this too. Ah! It's 1 gold. Hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. 1 gold, 1 gold! 7 gold. I'm blind. SF
So
was...
apparently illusions, you get more gold.
Yes. They get stronger. It's not a lot of gold though. I kind of wish Ice Frog did a little bit. Ryokuku is getting pushed.
And just nearly enough to be
Right, Ryoku. Am I pronouncing that right? I never know what they're
No.
animating. Did I ever tell you the story of how Purge had to correct a Playboy Playmate? They're pronouncing of an anime name. This is a real story.
What? No, I need to know this story.
So I used to do this segment with NASL. Do you remember that company? They used to run StarCraft events, and they had hired this girl named Lauren, who was at one point or another a playmate or something like that. So, anyways, she was doing a segment on like cool tattoos or something like that. This guy had a tattoo from Naruto, and she was asking the room. She's like, "How do you pronounce this word?" And she's like, "Is it Orochi?" And she's like, and then Purge just like sighs, like very exasperated, and he's like, "It's Orochi," and then he just looks super disgusted. As if this girl's like,
But Purge isn't even like he's not a
he
weeaboo.
does watch Naruto.
Okay.
That's his
All
one
right.
thing that you might not know about Purge,
I
but he
did not
reads
know
the
that.
manga. So he was quite disgusted with.
Hold on, kick, nice double kick there from Bardo. Lulosa is gonna be able
They
to
got
finish
him.
off the double edge, but he
Oh,
does
get outta here.
on him.
Then
He's gonna
Jazz.
take a lot of
He's
damage.
got leap.
from
He's
Frost.
got
He
leap.
has to dodge this pounce. Oh, he doesn't get hit by it. Oh my God, is he away? Go, Lulosa, go! Get to the shrine. There's no shrine.
Oh, he
my
missed!
God,
Not like this.
Oh my God! You know what the baller play would have been?
What?
Lulosa turning around and double edging.
Oh, no, dude. I think the right click gets up first.
Oh, believe in yourself.
Believe in me that believes in. Yeah, but Purge just looks super disgusted with this chick. He was just like, she was very attractive, and Purge was just like, not today. Principles, man. That's how I know Purge is the coolest guy ever, because he could have given a shit, you know, and like sucked up to this girl.
Yeah, he could.
And he just did not. Ask him about that story. It's a real story.
Working on.
Purge is a closet weave, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I revealed something I shouldn't have done. It's just what the doctor ordered. All right, Pedro's got some raindrops. Very good item against Deuce. I mean, I feel like I've seen this matchup like 15 times this week. And Forgotten Stun. casually takes the damage. See what I mean though? Slardar Darkseer. It did not do a thing.
I'm a little bit surprised.
Told you, dude, this lane, it's not like Spirit Breaker, because Spirit Breaker has charge and bashes you and is generally like a cow.
Can't you just like run up the side?
I don't think so. I don't think it works the same. Because you're not very tanky on Slardar. You know, whereas your Spirit Breaker with like 2 gauntlets and you got like 900 HP. Stupid.
Art of giving it.
Hard out. .345 move speed to 355 move speed. Sad.
You're still down with the.
I'm down with it. I'm down to clown with it. I just don't think Darkseer is
For the most of that probably wasn't too late. He does have a stomp here and an ultimate, but now
No.
Bardo tries to save him, bail him out, take the Red Syndrome just means double kill.
it.
Mandy. Surge coming up.
I have no way to kill him. Actually, he's gonna TP. He's like, what if I get body blocked here and die? I would look like a
Dire's top
fool.
tower is under attack.
Did I ever tell you about the time I played against Benjaz in a pub? He was playing Slark and he called GG and he pretended to sell all his items. So I clowned around, but all he did was drop them and show himself. So then they killed me. Drew never forgave him for outthinking me there.
I mean, that's pretty next level, dropping her items.
It
and
was
showing
incredibly
yourself.
next level.
Yeah.
I was like, ha ha ha, South American player.
Because I know Benches does the fake GG, but I've
Yep.
never
No,
heard
he
of
next
that.
leveled me. He actually just saw my self-esteem after that game. I could never trust again. Bardo at bottom.
Smoke up between Mandy and Ta.
See what I mean though? It feels like there should be more synergy than there is. There just isn't. Like, he hasn't secured anything for this Darkseer in reality. Got 31 CS. It's less
Pedro
than
is
Centaur.
not chilling out. Not bids. In fact, he's not even. They're gonna jungle thinking out.
Pedro's a boss. Except when he farms too much.
Farming too much.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
So
fortified.
much weight.
See, they've just trapped each other. This isn't a good synergy. This isn't a union made of love. Oh, they're gonna do the roll. Bardo's about to hit level 6. Realizes Austin.
It's not gonna make the same mistakes.
And a Midas, dude.
He's gonna be a farmer.
Be the elite. Be our farmers. Bum 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 bum. Centaur's getting pretty huge, dude.
And this bear set is really
Fan?
the central. They're gonna try and run down a sprinting Slardar, not able to get.
Like the set?
Oh, he make red. Well, all I think is he's enraged when I quit.
Ah. Pretend. He is going helmet down. What? Oh, on the Ursa. That's rare. Look at this mid tower. Ursa just lost it. And this is all because of Bardo the boss. Not supposed to lose his mid tower like this though. Kinda sucks. It did get denied, which lessens the sting a little bit. Quite annoying.
Nice club lead. Gonna keep it fast. Tate help out their Ursa. Up the enrage. They do have a TP coming in. Dazzle. probably all that's required to use it from the right shelter. Should be fine. So they're just gonna pounce on this tier 1 tower. And this Club Elite did cancel.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Probably won't be able to stop this.
Radiant
push up.
structures are fortified.
Miss being a lot smarter about it this time. Stusa, she's gonna hit this tower. Gonna
Dire's
catch up in this tower game. I don't think that Midas Club should give this up though.
That's right. Give up top.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Okay. Up to whatever tower. Not there instantly, it's not yours. Lost the right to own that tower.
It does seem like whenever you give it up, the enemy team wastes a lot of time.
They're not giving it up.
Wow. Major comes in with his haste rune.
That is a hasted Pedro. That's one way to defend it.
Fast.
They didn't even commit to that really though. Yes, there's 5 heroes up there for them, but there's only 3 from Midas Club. I don't think Midas Club should have been able to hold this. That's why they're not Midas Club mediocre. They are us.
Midas Club.
I signed up for all those, by the way. Airline stuff?
Finally signed up for airlines.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
You weren't doing it when you were commentating.
Nope. That was a real mistake.
Structures are fortified.
A lot of business class flights I could have put on there. Good game. Get me out.
Woo Dota.
They're gonna be 5-man up here, and Clark is not. This is a minor issue.
Top tower is
I don't know. Midas Club has done this twice now, where they take the enemy safe lane tower before enemy takes the off lane tower, and that's kind of a worrying trend for me.
I count.
Look how much space it's given this centaur. Like he straight up almost has a blink dagger hood. This Ursa is about to get a blink and then Aegis. You gotta defend something, Infamous, or they're just gonna keep. They're gonna punk you guys.
Oshan is gonna die in the next level power swipe fest, so they're gonna go. They need to go now. They don't have vacuum, so they're not gonna be able to put a stop to this one. The agent's picked up. Now Infamous are actually out of position.
The Midas
here.
Club.
Maybe Midas.
800 minutes to go. Getting sandwiches, don't worry. Lower MMR. I'd say most casters tend to have been a better game sense than a good deal of top players, simply because they watch games from a very high level more often.
Oh boy.
That might be the most triggering thing I've ever read.
Dota, as a high level player yourself and a coach for a top tier team,
I would say this is.
do you believe that casters have better game sense?
I would say that casters have the same game sense as most 6K players.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It is very hard to teach yourself the game independently. Things that matter in Dota are like draft and movement. Take Quinn for example. Quinn is a 8.5k player, very talented, but he does not read the game, and he does not draft. Those are the things that matter. As a mid player though, fantastic. Love Quinn. Could easily be a top.
Dire's top
But
tower
somebody does have
is
to
under
teach him
attack.
those things. And I'm gonna be real, Austin, it's not gonna be you.
Well, why not, Blitz? Brent just told me that
You do watch the game a lot, yeah.
How watch a lot of Dota. There's absolutely. Speaking as someone who has taken a lot of time to try and watch replays and look at the game myself, as I started, it's just like you do not do very well. It is so much faster to learn in a team environment, like veggies or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's like a refresher
So
course.
fast.
It's really nice, right?
Yeah.
Like you show up, you're just like, oh, that's how Dota is right now. Cool.
Yeah. It's like learning through replays is like the same. It's like a slow grind that barely gets you.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
You're gonna be laid on the counter.
Oh!
But they still got it.
Dunked on.
Nice play by Midas Club.
Got him. Oh, look at this Pedro, by the way. No BKB fan. No Hurricane Pike.
Oh man, they're just a little bit late.
Yeah. Even bigger fan of this no Hurricane Pike. He's gonna go straight Dragonlance Butterfly boss build. Big fan of Pedro's build this game.
Arno is making his team.
Woo!
He's making his team go to his decisions. He's like, I'm going Blink again, and you motherfuckers better move around the map and do things.
Did you know he had Midas queued up for a second?
I know he did.
It's like, guys, last time I know what happened, but if you do this to me again, fuck you all.
I don't even care about game 3. I will forfeit.
I will turn this car around so fast.
Nope, here.
Oh my
the
god.
silence off. They need a little bit more disabers though.
And he drops the wall.
So
Surprising.
Losa is in a position.
They have so little ways to initiate.
Might be able to catch this dark.
I'm trying.
Possible.
I don't think it's possible either.
A little bit of waste of time, but they can push out top a little bit while they're not being caught twice. Pedro rolling on up on Wu Dota. Get him, boy! Yeah, raise! 2 shots and a raise is all it takes. Pedro remains
That is
a
surprising.
nifty little kid. That's actually a really important kill. He had his Blink Dagger. See that? After death, he had 1,900 gold. He had that Blink Dagger coming. The Infamous desperately need that initiation.
They really can't take fights without it. I changed my mind. I don't know why I ever doubted my Midas level points. I really didn't think Benjaz could die in this game, though.
They have a decent amount of AoE.
That was really impressive what they did at bottom.
Her Spirit is very good. Centaur's pretty good. Like, Centaur's pretty good.
Don't you get pooped on this side? Huh? It's just like, you just keep Dark Packing everything off.
Well, I mean, still have a good AoE damaging stun. Still control the Slark. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest problems, is not having a build. You can't just always rely on stick off the Slark.
Wow, they are just going for it. Oh my god, look at that.
Rage and tank death bar.
Rage amp damage is so insane. Amp damage plus kick. Definitely kick.
Hey.
Bardo, you got a Blink Dagger again. This is where you regret Dota.
I like that Infamous are not bringing back. Confident.
I honestly just like the fact that Midas Club are going for it with their SF this time. They understand their SF is... He's so strong. He's actually... This is a butterfly SF at 19 minutes into the game. We're not touching this man. Your hands. They want an initiation though. Just, they don't really have the best high ground for this. And they have a gem too. Like, you don't want to lose this gem.
600 HP. If they can just siege a little bit more, you cannot disjoint them. Stun, decide to back out.
Don't think that the SF should have been so afraid though.
Yeah, he's playing pretty scared.
I think he can die.
I mean,
He has Grave.
Yeah, they have Grave. And then they've got
No one's fighting this guy. If they get in melee range, he's just gonna pop his ult, get graved.
Well, Midas Club are not backing out entirely. You're gonna pop that ultimate. The smoke pops. They're gonna be able to catch a shot here first. Hit down. Also catch the Slord Dart.
That's a wall use too. He can't die here.
Manny's also gonna die. Great initiation there from Midas Club.
That was sick. They baited out Pedro. They're like, oh, the Shadow Fiend's mid. Now we can leave our base a little bit, establish some vision, do some stuff.
Oh man, they just went straight to high ground.
Are fortified.
Mid lane's pushing in, so they're gonna go straight for that tier 3 tower.
Centaur's gonna tank it, and they're gonna take the step. This is gonna be Rax.
Midas Club Elite were listening, man.
They
They
were just like,
understood the mistakes they made.
they really did. This is called learning. And knowledge is power, and they are so powerful right now.
Pedro is going to be targeting. He does have that butterfly. They also have the Shallow Grave ready to go. He's going to try and kill loose the ultimate, unable to get it off. Neo does manage to get off the Shallow Grave just before he goes to the Stone Bait, but I believe Pedro is dead. He's left behind. A big explosion almost brings Vengeance down, but
That's an early Rax.
can't really commit. They get an early melee Rex and tier 3, leaving Shrines open. They're still going to try and catch more because the amplified damage is on the Ursa. Dota may be here, yes, but well, maybe the Slark's coming.
Very good in rage. Pop that off.
Still gonna try and go on him underneath.
Ooh, he
his
is
shrine.
dead.
Now, he is very dead, but maybe Bardo and the rest of his boys can actually catch something here. Double silence, double ultimate as well. Taking down the Slardar. Slark's gonna be able to
this is
revive
not
them.
the kind of
Midas Club, they
return.
cannot fight this one without their Centaur. The Shadow Grave goes on for Neo, but he's still going to get caught.
Okay, what could have just been one hero?
And this is Slark. He could just go straight to hitting that tier 2. He's got 33. He's got 99 agility.
Oh my god, that's so much.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not just going straight for objectives. I think
Because
they-
farming is really what matters in Dota. These creeps are life. This is not what you wanted. Friend.
What surge is this?
Art.
has death so soon on the Ursa, so you get any one of those stuns from the Centaur or the Ursa. Slark.
No.
Burst him down so quickly, no opportunity for the range. And Lolosa looks like he got clipped by a multi-shot. He's able to get his uneven forward.
Do not
Waste
let
his
this
stuff.
Slark hit you anymore. At one point, he had 109 agi.
You just gotta remember that Slark remains quite relevant 2 minutes after a fight. They gotta chill out.
Oh my word, he was dealing damage. See how fast that Ursa went down?
Yeah. Gonna get caught again. Midas
Guys.
Pass goes to the background. They're gonna try and trap shield. Make sure he does get out the shell break.
Oh, the back wall!
Anyway. Beitro is doing a lot of damage, but it's just not gonna be enough. Infamous surge forward, even with the Earth Spirit ultimate on them. They take down the Earth Spirit and will focus their attention, redirect it back to the tier 2.
It's under attack.
Slark player. Please.
Midas just need to chill out. Wait for the Slark has some shift stacks to fade. Wait till they have 5 heroes grouped up together. It's not neat.
Oh, this Deuce is going to
Pedro's out of position. Neo's sitting on the side here again with the Shell Grave ready to go. Does have the 4-step, gets some distance. That will be okay. A little bit more prepared.
That stuff's so strong. Butterfly man, I'm telling you.
Straight for the ace.
If he goes takes the Zegas, it's gonna be very hard to crystal.
They need to find an initiation. You can catch the damage here with stun, but Aegis is going minus level lead. Desolators here as well. So the Aegis going to Pedro, but they do also have Demolisher. Ursa. Buildings real quickly. Big demonstration of that on the chart.
Yeah, they're winging it out. They want to take this before they do anything. This is very fun. Going back for it.
They Probably just want to push out bottom. Bottom lane's the lane.
It's kind of an ongoing aggro bit.
Make the choice by the Ursa to the Aghanim next. We saw the way that he had a combination of stuns up and down. So make sure there be an opportunity.
15 damage over 10% lifesteal, by the way. I think.
I think you farm faster.
Dire's under attack.
So you don't need enough lifesteal here. On the side, they do catch the pitch rock to bring him down. A vacuum one, and now the center ultimate gets them away. Stone Gaze actually went off on Pedro. He turned around at the last second and got turned into stone. He's going to try and get off his ultimate before his Aegis fades out. Declined it actually and saves it for his second life. He's just going to right click Super 4 again. Harder it looks like as they will manage to take that kill. Meanwhile, Caduceus is brought down by the Ursa. Looks to be able to take more. Nice double edge to finish him off. Pedro, how's Pedro alive? Pedro's not alive for long though. He killed himself in the center.
I feel like he could have just gotten out there.
Yeah, he definitely could have just walked away.
Ooh, but Benjaz is being chased out.
If this Slark gets found, the kick goes out.
Oh.
He misses the stomp too. There's no catch anymore.
They were pretty close. I think they just barreled their way bottom, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Radiant top racks is now being taken too.
Zersta knows what's up. He's already there.
Shadow Fiend just casually walk by his illusion. They're pinging him. They're like, dude, come on. Come on. There's a glyph available though for the Radiant. 20 seconds this Dusa will be up. They need the Shadow Fiend to be hitting this more than anything. Now he's gonna walk up like a boss. Dusa's gonna take this tower very fast. It's gonna be 2 sides of racks down too.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wards.
Keep goes down, crush, but a
Very
good
good.
staff there from Pedro. He'll take this melee rack. So that was not quite balanced. Balanced from Pedro here. Pedro has the edge. Oh no, he doesn't actually. Lost the Aegis earlier. Just gives up his life for the melee racks once again. That is Club Lead. It's that central ultimate. Distance for everyone. Maybe not everyone. Look at the videos.
Not seen a man, quite dead. He's walking to a shrine. I mean, Benjaz is still going ham, but they're still losing buildings. You've got to push something here. Medusa's taking a little bit too long to get strong.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Slardar level 2 ham does hurt that SF a lot. He has something like a plate mail though.
I mean, he was going for the Assault Kuros because of
Dire's
that.
middle tower is under
Back
attack.
over now to Scott.
Outplayed.
Good stop as the Dark Pack fades from benches. That's going to be combo of stuns. A lot of damage. Accessible. They go back in. SF is actually looking like he's going to solo route this enemy team.
And here we go.
Stunned up. Ready to go. Nice vacuum wall on the back line. And he does manage to get a beautiful initiation, but the center ultimate goes out, and Midas complete make themselves a clean retreat. Don't lose anybody. And that will now be infamous. Having the vacuum wall.
First Spirit goes through, you'll scepter next. Gonna push out mid together. Midas, it could wait for the next Roshan. It is a pretty short respawn. 3 minutes only.
They've almost got Axe on the Ursa as well.
Oh, he went for lifesteal this time on the SF. Souls. Curious
What?
decision. Could have been a misclick.
With this build of AC, Scotty, I kind of feel what he's got enough damage. I just need the sustained.
He's only gonna have 8 armor
Beat out
though.
the right clicks. Yeah. I think the AC would have been better if he would. He had the armor to really stand up against A's, then Stain would actually have a pretty good chance of out Floric Stain. Got a lot of stuns though, controlling up this Slark underneath.
Oh, he goes down.
They will manage to bring him down. Great combo there, the aftershock and the centaur.
That is a lot of gold too. They're gonna grab this shrine. They might even be able to try to force this. See if he has a buyback or not. Poke.
Well, high ground, top lane.
They're definitely gonna do this and gonna realize quite quickly when this.
Nice double stop from Lamosa. The follow-up kick there is there for Bardo. He's gonna be able to roll in, get the style.
This is gonna be called.
That is gonna be it, I think. That is 2 heroes down with no buyback, and Vega's on the way. They can do that. Dancing out of Scotty to turn away from the Stone Gate. Light retreat. Wait for that to fade out. Go back in. Troops are still inside the base, so backdoor protection it will still be down.
They're pinging this tower. They're like, if Benjaz had buyback, he would have done it by now.
So they're gonna go for Megas now. From this melee.
So strong. Missing the Maledict too.
Another stop. Another pullback though into that wall. Immediately deals with the situation. That melee cracks the wall. Major's dropped a little bit low. They're gonna force that one down. Another melee rack's gone. But Slark is up. Midas called the lead. Will try and retreat. Woo! Double force stab into position. Does maybe give a stun on Pedro. And go on and will center. Then Venus going forward, allowing Pedro to be able to get off the field. Another force stab. He escapes from Carolina pass. Stalls up his retreat. Another good stun from Blue Dota. And it looks like they're going to be able to make the catch. But can they actually beat out Pedro in a fight? He's got the Shallow Grave. He's got the lifesteal. He is still managing to stay alive and be on benches. They brought him down 70 seconds. It's just the Medusa that they're going to save for last, and the damage is just not good enough. Maybe he can kill Theo, can't get the Ursa. Most of these other heroes will manage to run away. So Midas Club Elite, pick up those shrines, heal up, go right back in. Well, they're still missing Slumber.
Yeah, and Midas are just gonna use both shrines at once. They don't mind anymore. They feel so comfortable about this game. This is how confident they are. Dazzle gonna buy back as well. They're just like, we have one easy set of racks to take. That racks of course cannot heal. I'm just gonna start wailing away on it. Do have glyph, but
It's one down, two out to the ball. Fight this one. Oh, nice double stun into the kick once again. Bardo and Lalosa, so clutch on the initiation. Will manage to pick up 2 pretty easily off that one. And again, surrounds the have the ultimate to pop that center ultimate to retreat. Just full on resetting the team fight.
I mean, they have Megas right now. At just 30 minutes into the game.
And they're gonna just play it real safe. Back up for Roshan.
They've taken all the shrines. They can wait for the next Roshan. Just here. It's with Cheese as well. Infamous are almost always going to be stuck inside their base. They don't really have the heroes to deal with this either. Now the Slark wishes he had lifesteal. That was such a fast Roshan. Adra going to get the cheese. Aegis is going to go on the Ursa. They don't care anymore. They're just like, we're so strong. This Dusa is building towards a Divine, but I feel like even with that, she's just not very tanky.
It would mean that maybe with the Divine, they finally have to focus on Dusa. Last switch is Satanic is good. Did you see Bardo?
What?
Alright, look at the top shrine area. Look at this.
Okay.
Right. So Bardo, he's running forward, and SF is running towards the bounty room.
Yeah.
He rolls himself forward, kicks the SF over here, and then stands on the bounty room, threatening to deny it. He's feeling pretty happy right now. He knows they've won this game.
This was a much more clean game. Like, they were so much more decisive this game. Of all the games that we only had Go 2 series, I'm happy for Midas Club. I'm glad it was this one. Played good Dota.
Better form.
This SF was just like, I have 2 items, YOLO, let's go. I didn't need 3 items to fight last game, guys. And, I mean, Infamous is going to try to hold, but... still pretty dire situation.
Surely, Morales it's in. Optimal. Initiation. I ain't going to win first. That'll be obvious though.
Every time they've been able to set up the Centaur stun and a kick balance combo on like multiple heroes. Oh, that timing.
Or smoke. Or show Pedro out of lane. Initiation. He just used the dart pack. Even at the tail end, when they've got this game pretty much 99.99% secure, Midas Club can still play it to the utmost level. Making that smoke rotation, wrap around, catching the carry, down, trying to get, oh, good vacuum wall, that's what we could have done. They're actually controlling a lot of these heroes. Centaur is going to pop that ultimate, try and back himself away, but it is still not going to be enough. There's just not enough damage out of Medusa.
They're just cleaning up shrines now. It's 3v5. Deuce is trying her best. Shadow Fiend, though, does quite a bit of damage. And they're not afraid anymore. They're going to try to rush in on her. Kick comes in too, and this should be the game. They are going to call it.
Midas Club will lead. Very well played.
I'm a little bit surprised, honestly. Given the form that I've seen